A very good morning to all of the speakers, dignitaries of diets, and everyone present here. Entrepreneurship means different to different people. Most people think that being an entrepreneur is all about coming up with an idea. That's just one part. A successful entrepreneurship involves much more than having a great concept. It's broader than the creation of new business venture. At its core, it's a mindset, a way of thinking and acting. It's about imagining new ways to solve problems and create values. An entrepreneur is someone who can take any idea, be it a product or service, and have the right skill set, will, and courage to take extreme risks, to do whatever it takes to turn the concept into reality and not only bring it to the market, but make it viable product or service that people will want and need. This meet aims to resolve the issues of all the budding entrepreneurs, creating a competitive environment, help build team spirit, and nurture the leaders of tomorrow. This is a splendid opportunity for all the young entrepreneurs to get an insight into the real world of business. With this, I, Mrs. Majitar, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology, Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology, your Masters of Ceremony with you on behalf of AIC-SMUTBI, proudly welcome you all to this prestigious Entrepreneurs Meet 2021. May I now request everyone present here to kindly rise for the national anthem. Thank you. May I now request Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sikkim Manipal University, Lieutenant General Dr. Rajan S. Kiran to kindly felicitate our Chief Guest for the day, Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Prem Singh Thaman Sir. Thank you, sir. May I now request Director, Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology, Professor Ashish Sharma, sir, to kindly welcome Honorable Speaker, Sikkim Legislative Assembly, Shri L.B. Das, sir. Thank you, sir. May I now request Registrar, Sikkim Manipal University, Professor Karma Sunam Sherpa, sir, to kindly welcome respected Additional Chief Secretary, Department of Education, Government of Sikkim, Shri G.P. Upadhyay, sir. Thank you, sir. May I now request Senior Finance Officer, Sikkim Manipal University, Ravi Shankar, sir, to kindly welcome respected Additional Chief Secretary, Department of Commerce and Industries, Government of Sikkim, Dr. K. J. Kumar, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request Additional Director, Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology, Professor G. L. Sarma, sir, to kindly felicitate Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sikkim Manipal University, Lieutenant General Dr. Rajan S. Grewal, sir. Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to request Associate Director, Research and Development, Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology, Professor Kalpana Sharma ma'am, and her team, Dr. Jayarani Pandey ma'am, and Mrs. Pranita Chetri madam, to kindly welcome our other distinguished guests and dignitaries present here. Thank you, everyone. May I now request Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sikkim Manipal University, Lieutenant General Dr. Rajan S. Grewal, sir, to kindly welcome the august gathering.
Namaskar, Kuzu Rangpo, Tashi Tilak, and a very good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. Manya एवं परम सम्मान्य Shri Prem Singh Tamang ji, our most honorable and revered Chief Minister of the state of Sikkim, our most honorable Speaker Shri L.B. Das ji, our distinguished guest Shri G.P. Upadhyay, IAS, who has anchored the Department of Education and its commendable achievements and contributed very meaningfully. Our former Vice Chancellor, I have the privilege of welcoming Shri Jay Kumar, Additional Chief Secretary, Tourism, Commerce and Industry. We'd also like to welcome Dr. Shankar Kakal and convey our congratulations to him on the doctorate honoris causa which has been bestowed on him. Shri S.K. Sharma, IAS Secretary, Commerce and Industry. Shri Anil Raj Rai, Secretary, Education. Distinguished members from the Government of India and the Government of Sikkim and our senior officials are supporting the agencies, industrial houses and corporates, esteemed invitees, aspiring entrepreneurs, ladies and gentlemen, it is truly a unique privilege bestowed on us at the team of Sikkim Manipal University and the Upland Innovation Center of the Sikkim Manipal University Technology Business Incubator to welcome our most honorable chief guest, Shri Prem Singh Tamang ji, who has been indeed a visionary leader with an inspirational work ethos and made commendable contributions to the all-round pan-spectral growth and development of the state of Sikkim, particularly in the field of healthcare and education, where his contributions are indeed praiseworthy. SMU should always be grateful to you, Honorable Sir, for supporting each one of our endeavors, and in particular, our efforts to get 50 additional free seats for the aspiring students from the Government of Sikkim, in which he has played a role which shall be remembered by history in the times to come for fearless contribution. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to our Chief Minister. Thank you very much, sir. We missed the presence of Shri Chintan Vaishnav, Mission Director, Niti Aayog, who had commendably supported this event, but due to the sad demise of his mother, we offer our condolences, and we know that even though he's not amongst us physically, he continues to wish us well and support our efforts in the direction of contributing to the growth of entrepreneurs. We also welcome Shri Anjani Bansal of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Shri G. Vijay Vaidya, Chief Executive Officer of the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, welcome to you, and Shri Chahat Khattar from DPI IIT, Startup India, Ministry of Commerce and Industry of the Government of India, Shri AIC-SMUTBI, Chief Managing Director, Northeast Venture Fund, Mrs. Kulkarni, Director, Startup Manipur, Mr. Ajit Anand, Director, Commerce and Industry, Government of Andaman and Nicobar. We welcome you from the distant shores of Andaman and Nicobar, and we are really pleased to have you amongst us as our co-partners and our satellite center. We also take this opportunity to extend a warm welcome to Shri Gautam Shivaramakrishnan from Microsoft India, Shri Vedanarayan Razorpe, and representatives of Venture Capital, 100 VC, Arali Ventures, the Angels, Corporate Venture, so Team Sikkim Manipal University, and the Upland Innovation Center of SMUTBI welcomes the aspiring entrepreneurs and our budding startups who have come up with innovative ideas and ingenious techniques to solve the problems, challenges, and constraints faced by the people of not just Sikkim but the entire Northeast region, has also ended up to create job opportunities to see that they are not just employable but are employment and future ready. AIC-SMUTBI, as you would be aware, is the first technology business incubator. It has the distinction of being one of the pioneering top 100 TBIs of the country, the Appeal Incubation Mission, and it has strengthened the ecosystem of startups in the Northeast and particularly in Sikkim, where we have almost 20 incubators with us, 13 of which will transform into successful entrepreneurs amongst the 60 plus that who are incubating with us and furthermore to join us in the foreseeable future. Yes. The Appeal Incubation Center with us has been closely associated with and working harmoniously with the government of Sikkim, who has been ably supporting us in every venture and enabling and empowering us to create entrepreneurs in the state as well as the region, and we truly acknowledge the support rendered by the government of Sikkim under the inspirational leadership of our Chief Minister and the Department of Commerce and Industry. Our TBI has become a noteworthy beacon and a shining example of not to give the showcase Sikkim in the entire not just India, but across, it's been acknowledged globally as well as regionally, and our sincere gratitude and it goes out to the Appeal Incubation Mission Niti Ayog for considering SMU as the pioneering gateway to the Northeast India in the frontiers of entrepreneurship, where it has performed with noteworthy excellence. Our startups have excelled in challenges launched by various ministries, and in all humility, we would like to inform the Honorable Chief Minister and the distinguished dignitaries and invitees that one of our startups, the Atwari Aero Defense System, which won the Defense Innovation Startup Challenge, which was held in February of 2021, where they were bestowed with the first prize with a grant of rupees 1.5 crores by the Honorable Defense Minister Shri Rajnath Singh. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Our sincere gratitude goes out to all the guests whom we welcome once again from across the country who've taken their precious time out to join us. We are indeed grateful for all the support rendered by our partners, supporting us, in guiding us, in hand-holding us, and also enabling us and showing us the pathway towards higher benchmarks of excellence. I would appeal to the Honorable Chief Minister on behalf, and I take this liberty to press her, that when in your various interactions with the Government of India, you may like to showcase the Incubation Center of Sikkim as the center of excellence which has done commendable work, and that will be covered by the Chief Executive Officer, and we continue to have your blessings, sir. Thank you very much. That's so gracious and kind of you. We do hope that the Entrepreneurs Meet 3.0, which is our third edition, is a launch pad for not just the Appeal Incubation Center of our university to go to a higher height and greater glory, but create an ecosystem of sustainable entrepreneurship in the entire Northeast region and be an example and a shining lighthouse for the entire country. So with this, I won't stand between you and the distinguished galaxy of speakers, and we are looking forward to the inspirational address by our Honorable Chief Minister, who has ably guided us. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a pleasure to welcome you. And once again, we hope you have a
very educative, informative, and you carry back fond memories of Sikkim. Thank you very much on behalf of Team Sikkim Manipal University. Jai Hind, Jai Sikkim.
Thank you so much, sir, for the wonderful words. May I now call upon CEO AIC-SMUTBI, Dr. Tej Singh, sir, to kindly present highlights of AIC-SMUTBI.
Honorable Chief Minister sir, Honorable Speaker sir, respected ACS sir, distinguished guests of the dais, my friends from across the country who have joined us today, my faculty members from Sikkim Manipal University, officers from the government of Sikkim, as well as our entrepreneurs from across the entire country who have joined us today. A very good morning to you all and a very warm welcome to AIC-SMUTBI. Today I'm just going to give you a very brief gist of what we have done so far in the last 2.5 years, so to say 2 years and about 7 months in total, out of which we have undergone 2 major lockdowns. Despite it, what are the progresses we have made during this period? I just wanted to highlight this to you all for you to see. We are a Section 8 company, a not-for-profit Section 8 company. Supported by Atal Innovation Mission, NITI Aayog, Government of India, and named as Atal Incubation Center, Sikkim Manipal University Technology Business Incubation Foundation. We are located, for the guests who have come from outside the Northeast, we are located in this region. The colored position is where we are located in, just to show that we are located in the strategic position where we become the gateway to the Northeast. We are selected as one of the 100 world-class incubators that were selected across the country. Fortunate that we have been taken up by NITI Aayog, Atal Innovation Mission NITI Aayog as one of the centers in the Northeast, and we are the first one, and we started sometime in September, 7th of September 2018. The first cohort comprising of 16 startups, we started off with it and we'll be graduating today. Currently we have 69 startups working with us today, and we are sector agnostic, which means that we are in various domains including defense, e-mobility, edutech, agri-tech, and so on and so forth. The story so far, I just wanted to highlight what all we have done. In the past 2.5 years, we have conducted about 114 different programs. Our incubator has appeared in various news and media houses, including in Forbes. We have generated despite the lockdown, as a highlight, I just want to remind you that we are located in such a position where most of the startups who come to us are in a very early idea stage. Despite it, and with the multiple lockdowns that we have, our startups generated 16+ crore rupees as on 31st of March 2021. And as on date, so I would also highlight the fact that we have also generated 177 jobs till today. We have about 58 mentors who are also, many of whom are also here with us today to support the startups and entrepreneurs here today. So we have a survival rate out of this 69 startups. One could not sustain because it was a very difficult situation for them. Otherwise, we are quite successful and we are better performing than many parts of the country because we have 95.45% success rate as well. There is survival rate, and as mentioned by the Honorable Vice Chancellor, one of the startups also won 1.5 crore rupees from the Honorable Defence Minister as Atwari Aerospace Private Limited. So this is to change the stereotype that there has always been a belief that softwares are always developed in Bangalore. Instead, we wanted to assure you that the software can be developed in Sikkim and in the eastern part of India. And this software basically deals with computer simulation for Indian Air Force. So this startup won 1.5 crore rupees for this. 2 of our startups were also listed into the top 10 and 24 e-mobility and e-electric vehicles. Top View, as I make this announcement, Top View will be raising 1 crore rupees from the Honorable, the respected Chairman from NBCL, and today we'll be announcing this today from the Honorable Chief Minister of Sikkim. 3,000 euros were raised by Nivea Devices. 2 startups also raised funds from 3 lakh rupees from SAT Lab. The amount may be very, very insignificant, but the fact that SMUTBI is entering into the Northeast for the first time is inspiring for everyone here. Also to say that one of our startup has worked on internet payment gateway without internet, because we always have problems with internet, and it has taken up a pilot for RBI and has taken up 5 coastal districts of coastal Karnataka to service them for payment without internet. The major milestones, we have also signed up with HDFC Bank, with the Central HDFC Bank Startup Unit, so that we can provide them all facilities that is required by startup, including loan, credit cards, to all other facilities, including CSR fundings and whatever is possible that can be extended by the HDFC Bank. We have also initiated proposals to become a defense incubator. We are also trying to negotiate with UNDP to become partners for the acceleration program for the Northeast Sustainable Development. We are also trying to set up a satellite center in Andaman and Nicobar Island. So goes with the Nagaland government and Manipur, and we have also already initiated our expression of interest to set up the center in the Northeast. With the support and guidance from Niti Aayog, including Sri Anish ji and Garimaji, who is also here with us today, we are able to achieve all these milestones without any difficulty. Thank you so much, sir. I would also like to highlight the fact that since our honorable, our respected ACS Commerce Industry as well as Secretary Commerce Industry is also there, with the support of them, we have trained 13 startups from Sikkim, and in 4 months' time we have trained them, and out of them they have generated 1.5 crore rupees out of this as an outcome of this training. We have run venture fast track of 18 startups from across the country, which is again something very, very unique. And we have Mr. Anjani Bansal with us. Thank you, Mr. Anjani, for supporting us. Anjani Bansal is from Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. He has supported us, and I think this is the first venture that we have entered into the Northeast as well. So I think this is a new achievement for all of us. So Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation has entered into the Northeast through this incubation center. Thank you, Anjani sir, once again for your kind presence here today amongst us. We also have another program called Startup Acceleration Program for Northeast, which has been aptly named as SMUTBI, which is a dream for the startups of the Northeast. And we are currently running this program. We are about to come to the end of it. Tomorrow we have an event called Himalayan Investors Meet. We have a lot of investors with us today who will also be talking to these startups, and then there will be possible consideration for investment. And I hope that there will be some good news by the end of the day tomorrow. We also have another startup school being run. The intention is to have anybody who has an idea to come into this incubator and go out, step out of this place with a product so that they can sell outside, so that they do not actually have to waste time, money and energy searching for things everywhere, because we have everything inside the incubator. Some of the major achievements and events that we have conducted we have been constantly conducting the Entrepreneur World Cup, which is conducted by Wings Global, and the final is supported by the Prince of Dubai in Dubai. And we have also conducted, being partner of the Northeast NERES, where Northeastern Council has given a grant of 5 lakh rupees to 20 startups from across Northeast, out of the 20 startups from the Northeast that they have funded, 4 are from this incubator itself. That makes 6 from Sikkim, and became the second highest, despite being a small state, we became the second highest next to Assam. Because we cannot compete with Assam, because Assam is a very large state, but despite it, Sikkim became the largest because there were 4 from this incubator and made a total of 6. So we have always organized, been partnered with Defense, Ministry of Defense to become the defense incubator, and we have always been running the defense challenges from inside this incubator itself. Sorry, as you have come across this place, as you walked in, you must have seen that the entire space that we have today is 16,000 square feet, which as you walk in, we have 16,000 square feet inside this incubator alone, which is so gracefully provided by the university, Sikkim Manipal University, without even thinking twice, because the intention of the university is to uplift the entrepreneurs and the young minds of this region. Therefore, so we are given 16,000 square feet. We have co-working space, which has got 30-seater. We have a business center with 150 square feet, which every startup can have an office, which is also free of cost, which they can come and make use of it. We also have maker space, AI, robotics lab, fabrication lab. We also have a 30-seater boardroom, which they use it for communication with outside the world, because it is very difficult for many of you who have come across from outside yesterday. I'm sure Mr. G, who is also the CEO of MIT, he also had the terrible experience of reaching at 1 a.m. in the morning today, and despite it, he's able to manage to come here today in the morning. So that's the kind of difficulty we have. So we having a video conferencing center here is very important because we are easily able to connect to the rest of the world with this kind of facility that we provide here. So we also have a social circle where we can have about 70 to 80 people can hold events. And the last part which we are seated here today is called the event area, where we can host about 150 to 180 people at one go. So with this, I would also like to thank everyone for taking out time and being here today. And in the end, I would like to request and also seek the support of the Honorable Chief Minister, as well as seek the patronage of the Honorable Chief Minister to support us so that the incubator can grow and become one of the best incubators in the Northeast under your able guidance. So thank you so very much.
Thank you so much, sir, and that was truly inspiring. May I now request CMD, NETV, Shri PV-SMUTBI sir, to kindly come up on the dais and share few inspiring words with us.
Good morning, friends. Honorable Chief Minister of most vibrant, prosperous, and only organized state in the country, Sri P.S. Saman, and the Honorable Speaker, Sri L.B. Das, and Sri G.P. Upadhyaya, Additional Chief Secretary of Education, and Mr. Rajan S. Lewan, Vice Chancellor of the University, and other officials from the government, central government, and my dear friends, brothers and sisters. It's really a great opportunity for the nation to participate in a vibrant startup program and also entrepreneurs meet of the Sikkim, and it speaks volumes when Chief Minister himself present for this program. That means the kind of importance is attaching to this program, which is definitely a lifeline for the Northeast, especially for the Sikkim state. Sir, NETV has been working in the field of development of entrepreneurship for the last 25 years. We have been financing to the large projects, small projects, MSME, and also MFIs. And I can proudly say we have financed a good number of projects in Sikkim also. They have presence everywhere in the Sikkim. And coming to the present day program, the Atal Incubation Center, it's a very vibrant, one of the vibrant and very good incubation centers where we are working with them. This is the startup fund which we have. NETV has contributed around 70 crores and CP has contributed around 30 crores. And under NETV's component, 45 crores has come as interest-free loan from the Ministry of Donor. 30 crores we have contributed. And we have been searching and supporting the startups across all the 8 states. And I am happy to announce that I made a presentation to the Chief Minister of Assam. He has readily came forward to declare another fund. Of course, that is for Assam. He wants to bring 100 crores. He wanted to bring another 25 crores. So, with 125 crores, and it said if CP comes forward, another 25 crores. So, with 150 crores, we are going to establish a startup fund in Assam. And morning, I had a call from the Agartala. They want to start a startup fund, which we want to partner with them. So there is a vibrancy in respect of establishing the startup funds in Northeast. I think this is the right opportune time for all the entrepreneurs here who are present to take this opportunity and see that lot of local homegrown startups flourish and create employment generation. And another point which I wanted to tell in this forum is NEFI is the nodal agency for central government and other state governments, their schemes. There are a lot of subsidies available. Capital subsidy, interest subsidy, transport subsidy, lot of things are available, which can be utilized by the industry or startup, anybody in this market. But actually, just now when I was having a word with Additional Chief Secretary Mr. Upadhyay, he has given a wonderful suggestion that why don't you populate it? Many of people are not aware. So immediately I suggested that all the areas where schools, where people are getting graduated or coming out of the schools and colleges, engineering colleges, you appoint one person each from the college as your man, and you train them and make them aware of these facilities. This is an excellent suggestion which we are going to implement only in Sikkim immediately and other states subsequently. So this is an excellent step. We wanted to come out with the details of the schemes available because we are the nodal agency for that. And today I am extremely happy that with the golden hands of the Chief Minister Sir, we are investing in one of the startups here, Top U Info Labs Private Limited, and we are ready to support this Atal Incubation Center for more and more number of investments. Money is not yet a problem. Viable and credible and innovative startups are needed. We are in the forefront. We will certainly invest in all those these things. Only one request to the state government is for investing the venture capital funds. SEBI condition is they should register as the companies. Many of the startups are unable to take this funding because they are not coming up to the company, to the partnership. So if I have to invest in the capital as an NCD or CCD or a seed capital, it has to come register as a company. So I request you to ask the industry department to encourage these people to register as companies, so that I can come out with large scale investments. Money is not a problem, even for state government is ready to support us, and we are ready to support the startups in the Northeast. So I request, please increase the educational programs, even this incubation center also. Please advise all these people who are coming out with huge innovative ideas are coming. 2 boys from Assam. I think Assam or some these other states. Here they have started some cloud computing. There is one technology they brought in, which quantum, there is one US company has taken over very recently. That is our first success exit within 3 to 4 years. So there are tremendous talents available. Only thing is knowledge, encouragement, and ready to invest. So NEFI is ready to invest in all the startups. And I once again thank the organizers, Chief Minister Sir, and other dignitaries for giving us the opportunity. NEFI, Northeast Development Financial Institution, is ready to work with all of you in Northeast. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your kind words, sir. May I now request Sri Anjali Bansal, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, to kindly come up on the stage and share a few words with us. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Honorable Chief Minister, sir, and all the distinguished guests from the Government of Sikkim and the Government of India. It's a pleasure to be here today speaking to all of you. I must say this is my first time in Sikkim, and someone who has grown up in let's call it mainland India for most of my life, it's been an absolute pleasure and also inspiration to see the amount of progress which has happened in Sikkim in building the startup ecosystem. And it's no longer the frontier. Listening to the speakers before me, it almost feels like Sikkim is very much at the forefront of leading the startup ecosystem and building that ecosystem, not just for Sikkim or Northeast, but also for the rest of the country. So I really appreciate that and express my gratitude to all of you. I want to also just thank Honorable Chief Minister again for your presence. Sir, I think it's the interest shown by people like you, which is a huge inspiration to all entrepreneurs. And I think it tells me that the entrepreneurial ecosystem in Sikkim is a very strong and able hands. Thank you again, sir. I also want to start by thanking Niti Aayog. Anish from Niti Aayog and the other innovation mission team is here. And I have personal thanks to give to them, because if it wasn't for their vision to establish Atal incubation centers, I wouldn't be a part of this meeting today. And it's been visionary leadership from Mr. Ramanan in the past, and now Dr. Chintan, which has enabled world-class curriculum and technology made available to incubators all over the country. So thanks again to Atal Innovation Mission and their partnership. I also want to say that just the entire concept of Atal incubation centers is quite unique. Having worked in different countries, different startup ecosystems, I must say that this is not something which I have seen anywhere else. The level of engagement and interest, support that we are seeing from government, state government of Sikkim, national government is unparalleled. And this is my message to all the entrepreneurs who are here, that do appreciate that and take advantage of it to the best of your abilities. Because believe me, it's not something that you find in other countries. And we are privileged to have the vision and support of our government to make these facilities available to entrepreneurs. Dear friends, I do want to speak to the entrepreneurs who are here. I do believe that it is the creativity and perseverance of entrepreneurs who has the best opportunity to solve some of the toughest problems in our country. But my key message today to all of you is that you are not alone. As we have seen, as we heard from Sri Mutri, from the Vice Chancellor, from Dr. Tej, who is the CEO, there is a huge momentum from different types of organizations in the country to make any different types of support available to you. So I urge you to make sure that you step up, make yourself aware of where these different areas of support are and how you can benefit from these opportunities that are being made available to you. And it's a huge area. In fact, I was just speaking to Dr. Jeet, who is here from MIT, and he educated me about the extensive work that MIT is doing to support entrepreneurs who are working on different technologies. So even someone like me, who is deeply embedded in the entrepreneurial ecosystem, works with startups day in and day out, learns new things every day. So I would really urge all the entrepreneurs here to stay in touch with and explore new avenues that can benefit you in building your own startups as you get on your journey. I also want to talk just a little bit about the Venture Fast Track program that Dr. Tej mentioned, and that the Gates Foundation, in partnership with the Bafani Foundation, has been implementing in incubators across the country. Now, VFT is also an excellent example of world-class technology, processes, and learnings being made available to incubators in India. And I think Dr. Tej, under the leadership of Dr. Tej, AIC and SMU has been one of the leading adopters of this technology. And so for entrepreneurs in Sikkim and in Northeast, I think it's a fantastic opportunity to benefit from all these resources that are being made available to you at this amazing institute. At the Gates Foundation, our focus is primarily in 4 areas, which are healthcare, agriculture development, financial services for the poor, and sanitation. And the underlying cross-cutting theme is on women's economic empowerment, which essentially is embedded into pretty much everything we do. And we are actively working with startups all over the country in developing new technologies, new business models to advance impact goals in these 4 areas. For example, one of the startups that we are working with is leveraging remote sensing to estimate yield and detect diseases in crops, which can help small farmers not only take timely action to prevent crop loss, but can also unlock access to credit and insurance, which is always a challenge, particularly for small farmers. And I would like to end by saying one last thing, that I've been really amazed and impressed by the progress Sikkim has made and shown on women's empowerment. And that's a testament to the able leadership of the government and Honorable Chief Minister. You take any indicator, whether it is female literacy rate, female labor force participation, access to mobile phones, access to financial services, Sikkim is one of the leading states in terms of women's empowerment in India. And I think that has laid a really strong foundation for Sikkim to lead the country in another indicator, which is the number of women-owned enterprises that come out of this incubator. And I have no doubt that under the leadership of Dr. Tej and guidance of Honorable Chief Minister and the government of Sikkim, we will achieve that indicator as well. Thanks again for this opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir. The first cohort of acceleration program in partnership with Let's Venture, Commerce and Industries, Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog, started with a total of 12 startups from Sikkim, and they will be graduating today. May I now request our Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Prem Singh Tamang, sir, to kindly present the certificates to cohort graduates. Dhan Kumar Vishwakarma, Amazing Adventures Private Limited. Chimion Mubutia, Cash Collective LLP. Ladies and gentlemen, Chimion Mubutia, Cash Collective LLP, Abhimanyu Dahal, Earthier Southern Group. Abhimanyu Dahal, Earthier Southern Group, Archit Yagnik, Gladiolus Language Nectar Private Limited, Archit Yagnik. Ladies and gentlemen, Abhimanyu Dahal. Shubham Kashyap, Shield Tech Infosec Private Limited. Shubham Kashyap, Shield Tech Infosec Private Limited. Sachin Mithur, Samman Organics Private Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, Sachin Mitruka for Sunmoon Organics Private Limited. Pranay Kumar, the Chowdhury Farm Private Limited. Pranay Kumar for the Chowdhury Farm Private Limited. Yogan Town, Yonika Entertainment Private Limited. Yogan Town for Yonika Entertainment Private Limited. Windsor Gatso, Top View in the Labs Private Limited. Windsor Gatso, Topview Infolabs Private Limited, and Karmatilka for Topview Infolabs Private Limited. Vincent Gatso and Karmatilka for Topview Infolabs Private Limited. Thank you, sir. And thank you, everyone. Topview Infolabs Private Limited has raised a seed round of ₹1 crore after the acceleration program at AIC-SMUTBI from NBCL. May I now request our Honorable Chief Guest and also CMD NETFI Shri SMUTBI sir and other respected dignitaries on the dais to kindly do the honors. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the check of ₹1 crore to Topview Infolabs Private Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Topview Infolabs Private Limited. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. We will now launch an intro video of the first ever startup show in Sikkim, which is the presentation of AIC-SMUTBI, powered by one of our incubators, Sikkim Chronicle. The prime intention of the show is to promote the startups incubated at AIC-SMUTBI. May I now request our Honorable Chief Guest to kindly do the honors. Thank you. COVID-19 को वैश्विक महामारी को चपेटबाट हाम्रो सिक्किम राज्य पनि बाँच्न सकेन। यस्तो अवस्थामा सिक्किम राज्यका सम्माननीय मुख्यमन्त्री महोदय श्री प्रेम सिंह तामाङज्यू हजुरको कुशल नेतृत्वमा सिक्किम राज्यलाई यस्तो महामारीमा पनि धेरै हदसम्म सन्तुलन ल्याउन सफल हुनुभयो। हजुरको अगुवाईको कारण सिक्किम राज्यलाई धेरै भन्दा धेरै राहत दिनु भएर एउटा उदाहरण दिइसक्नु भएको छ। यहाँ जनमानसलाई कुनै असुविधा हुन दिनु भएन, चाहे स्वास्थ्यको क्षेत्रमा होस् चाहे शिक्षणको क्षेत्रमा। हाम्रो मुख्यमन्त्री महोदयज्यूले उद्योगको निम्ति युवाहरूलाई क्षमतावान बनाउन सिक्किम राज्यमा हरेक परिवारमा सफल व्यवसाय one family one entrepreneur हुनुपर्ने भनी अभिभावकहरूलाई आह्वान गरिरहनु भएको छ। हामी केवल सरकारी नोकरीको पछि लाग्नु पर्दैन, यसले आफै मात्र होइन देशको अनि राज्यको निम्ति टेवाको काम गर्दछ। मेरो शब्दहरूलाई बेसी नलम्ब्याएर अब म आजको मुख्य अतिथि सिक्किम राज्यका सम्माननीय मुख्यमन्त्री महोदय श्री प्रेम सिंह तामाङज्यूलाई आफ्नो ओजस्वी सम्बोधन राख्ने म नम्र निवेदन गर्दछु।
Thank you. Namaskar. Khamre Nasidile. Honorable Speaker, Sikkim Legislative Assembly Town Area MLA of this constituency, Sri L. Dastu, Additional Chief Secretary, Education Department, Government of Sikkim, Sri G.P. Upadhyay, Additional Chief Secretary, Government of Sikkim, Commerce and Industries and Tourism Department, or then Vice Chancellor, Sikkim Manipal University, Dr. K. Jayakumarji, Vice Chancellor, Sikkim Manipal University, Lieutenant General Retired, Dr. Rajan S. Garewalji, जो हमारे सामने उपस्थित है और हमारा गाइड उपस्थित हुनुहुन्छ उहाँले नेपाली पनि बोल्नुहुन्छ। कमिश्नर कम सेक्रेटरी स्टार्टअप नागालैंड श्री पोखरी भोर केबी चुसा जी जो हमारे साथ अभी मौजूद है। सेक्रेटरी कॉमर्स एंड इंडस्ट्रीज श्री एच.के. छत्तीजू, सेक्रेटरी सीबीसी ऑफिस डॉक्टर एस.टी. ढकाल, Secretary Education Department, Government of Sikkim, Sri Anil Rai, CEO, Ministry of Electronics and IT, Sri Jin Vijay Bhagiaji, DP, IIT Startup India, Ministry of Commerce and Industries, Government of India, Sri Chahat Khattarji, CMB Northeast Venture Fund, Sri PBSLN Murthy, Director Commerce and Industries, Government of Andaman and Nicobar Island, Sri Ajit Anandji, Director Startup from Manipur, Mrs. Kulkarni, Head of Microsoft for Startup, Sri Gautam Shivarama Krishnanji, Head of Browser Page, Sri Ved Naranji, Sri Anish Somani from Niti Aayog, Ms. Garima Ujjain from Niti Aayog, Sri Anjani Bansal from Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, CEO All Incubation Center, Sikkim Manipal University Technology Business Incubator, Dr. Tej Singh Tham, officers from central and state government, including private sector and other organizations, entrepreneurs from Sikkim and Northeastern states, ladies and gentlemen, press and media. Namaskar and good morning to all of you. I extend my warm autumn greetings to all the distinguished guests present here. This is one of the most attractive seasons to be in Sikkim as the torrential rain and monsoon have just faded away, leaving behind a clear and shining autumn season that is surrounded by festival and celebration. Next few months, we shall witness the changing attributes of mountain climate where winter and then spring would be at its best. At the same time, let me also mention that we are meeting here when the entire global world is galvanized towards 26th United Nations Climate Change Conference, widely known as Conference of the Parties, COP26 being held from tomorrow in Glasgow in the United Kingdom. This conference is so crucial for both the global and local community like us in Sikkim, as its outcome would impinge upon ecological future, disaster management, various production regulations, development, venture and community livelihood. Sikkim is proud to host and operationalize the Hotel Incubation Center Technology Business Incubation Institution for the entire Northeast region at the prestigious Sikkim Manipal University. I would like to profusely thank Niti Department for Promotion of Industry and Trade in the Ministry of Commerce and various other agencies for presenting this invaluable and far-reaching institution to Sikkim and the entire Northeast region. This is one of the most significant contributions of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji for our fully talented youth of our country. His firm conviction about the role of youth in every corner of India to effectively participate in the Atmanirbhar Bharat through Make in India route is something out of us. This clarity in his thought is deftly reflected in how the Honorable Prime Minister connected a startup and the incubation center with the last mile action of generating new category of entrepreneurial activities that would transform the entire process of development. With light express our gratitude to Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji for leading the entire nation from the front. For us in the Northeast region, 5 significant developments have taken place over the last few years. Firstly, the entire issue of physical connectivity within the state, between the region and the rest of India and the region with the neighboring countries has now been handsomely addressed. Secondly, we now have a chain of institutions in higher technical and professional education front and have started generating large number of graduates with non-traditional qualifications and skills. Thirdly, there has been a massive change in the interplay of development partners as we now have multilateral institutions like Asian Development Bank, World Bank, United Nations, and even bilateral partners like Japan and many others participating in our region. Few years back, it was a no-go situation. Fourthly, India's Act-East policy as a key element in our foreign policy makes the Northeast region as the core actor and instrument. And finally, the security situation has drastically improved with communities, societies and youth opting for peace, stability and development. The entire narrative about Northeast region is fast changing from a conflict-prone region to a newly emerging growth force. All these are adequately highlighted in various documents, including the draft Northeast Region Vision 2035 produced by Niti Aayog and SMIT project report prepared by the NETRI. The way the state government have introduced highly progressive and attractive industrial and investment policies are bound to bring a new set of investor and entrepreneurial partners, hereby creating the vast set of unorthodox production venture. We are expecting the investor from the Southeast and East Asian countries, the Japanese and US companies leaving China to start their venture in the Northeast region, and more so substantive investment actions under various sub-regional and regional arrangements, including India, Asian Free Trade region. The Ganga Mekong Corporation, BAMSTIC, BBIN, and ADBS, South Asia Sub-Regional Economic Corporation, all have the Northeast region in their hearts and action. No region in the country has comparative advantages like the ones the Northeast region commands in terms of biodiversity, hotspot, organic farming of agriculture-based items like fruits, spices and mango, off-farm activities and service sector venture like education, health, tourism, sports and music. What is more has been the question. Answer to this is that no one can match the core competence of our communities and faith healers in in terms of traditional medicine system and organic health management. Amidst the harmful fast food that have invaded the global world, we have the old traditional and highly nourishing yet unharnessed industry of slow food. What is indeed is clear-headed approach to all these unharnessed areas, a serious scientific, technological, management and skill-based handling and intervention. It requires a new orientation, bigger thinking process, and ability to take risks. Can a young Naga entrepreneurs do a startup to produce bamboo fiber, bringing technology and producing partners from Southeast Asia country and sell it as made in India product in the Asian countries under the Green Channel market access provided by the India-Asian Free Trade regime. Can eight ethnic fashion designers of the Northeast India come together to start a value chain of designs associated based on fascinating indigenous textile and clothing used by highland tribal communities? If Ritu Berry and Parval Guru could do for the shows in Europe and the US and even decorate the wardrobe of Michelle Obama, why not our young entrepreneurs? If Fab India could do it and sell it all across India and abroad, why not our own powerfully creative logos? Pick up our own indigenous drinks and beverages. I keep telling our young yet talented entrepreneurs in Sikkim, we have a variety of soft and hard alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages traditionally brewed and consumed as hugely celebrated drink. They are healthy, nourishing, and organic. Huge amount of literature has been written by travelers, historians, scholars, government officials, and of course military men about how they develop fascination to our drinks. Like the Japanese sake, Chinese multai, and Jungnen and Korean Chuangju, Takju, Soju, Guashilju, could Sikkimese home states demonstratively promote local drinks like Cham, Rakshi, Tongba, Moi as hand beverages. This itself will an exclusive attraction for the tourists like in Japan, China, Korea, Vietnam, and even African countries. What do you need for doing this adventure? Example has already been said by our young entrepreneurs. Indians number one, mixologist in Delhi-based Yangut Lama, who figures in the 100 top mixologists in the world. He hails from nearby Darjeeling. He started a story in the world replicating. There are several of them in music to food, design to restaurant, and dance school to naturopathy. Please tell us, what do you require for all this startup? We are here to support you. Please tell us, what do you require for all this startup? We are here to support you. We shall provide facilitating legislation, bring finances to your doorstep, debureaucratize the entire startup process, induct foreign national partners, inject the state of the art, technology, and connect you to the market. This is where Atal Incubation Center at Sikkim, Manipal stand out in this pivotal role. Let us pluck the low-hanging fruits first by starting what are essentially our competitive advantages and within our region. Let us begin with what others cannot think of doing because of their locational and natural disadvantages. I have been personally propounding the idea of mountain ports, where like the special economic zones located nearby Gujarat and Visakhapatnam, ports in like Shenzhen and Fujian in China, we could redeploy our young entrepreneurs, harness their talents, trigger a chain of startups, and attack the global world in the huge space of mountain ports. Crossing countries, communities, and market. They are expert and highly qualified professionals with us in this meeting today. I urge all of you to sit together for day and night, understand each other, and check the core of talents and competence and learn seed startup. We are here to do it in a conscious, consistent and protected manner. The moment we do this, we know the demonstration effect is going to be unique and massive. The young entrepreneurs in the Northeast region are waiting for these seeds to be sown. The fruits are bound to be plenty and abundant. This is when our Make in India mission will flourish, fly and invade the global MSMEs. I am very delighted to have the dignitaries from central government, NITI Aayog, including various other organizations and institutions coming all the way from Andaman Nicobar Island, Delhi, South India, northeastern state and other part of India. I also wish for your nice stay in the beautiful Himalayan state of Sikkim with sound, health and virtuous atmosphere. The event of such a magnitude would not come overnight. I would like to express immense debt of gratitude for organizing this Entrepreneurs Meet 2021 annual session program. Beneficial to the budding entrepreneurs of our state, we will work in mutual understanding and collaboration with Sikkim Manipal University with everlasting cordial relations. I would like to congratulate Sikkim Manipal University, all the supporting team and the entrepreneurs from our region. I also encourage all of you to rise to the new heights of excellence. I thank you all for your valuable presence, kind intelligence, and passion throughout the program spread. Wishing you all a happy Diwali. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Sikkim, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your wonderful words, and that was truly inspiring, especially for the upcoming our inspiring entrepreneurs. May I now request Incubation Manager, AIC-SMUTBI, and Ms. Abigail George Nama to kindly propose to give thanks.
A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of AIC Sikkim Manipal University Technology Business Incubation Foundation, I, Ms. Abigail Lama, would like to express our deepest gratitude to the Honorable Chief Minister, Government of Sikkim, Shri Prem Singh Thakur, for his gracious presence in the Entrepreneurs Meet 2021. I would like to thank our distinguished dignitaries, Shri L.B. Das, Honorable Speaker, Chief Sikkim Legislative Assembly, Shri G.P. Upadhyaya, Additional Chief Secretary, Education Department, Government of Sikkim, and Dr. K. Jai Kumar Sir, Additional Chief Secretary, Commerce and Industry Department, Government of Sikkim, and Lieutenant General Dr. Rajan S. Khairwal, Honorable Vice Chancellor, SMU. I would also like to thank the esteemed officials from the Chief Minister's Office, Government of Sikkim. I would like to give my vote of thanks to Shri Anish Somani, AIM NITI Aayog, Shri Jahar Qatar, TIT, Startup India, Shri Lenny Loy, GM, NBCL, Professor Dr. Karma Sonam Sharifah, Registrar, SMU, Shri S. Ravi Shankar, Senior Finance Officer, SMU, Professor Dr. Muralidhar V. Dean, SMINS, Professor Dr. G.L. Sharma, Additional Director, SMIT, Dr. Gurpreet Kaur Gerwal. I would like to extend my vote of thanks to Ms. Jodin Yatsu, GMTIC, Department of Commerce and Industry, Government of Sikkim, Ms. Garima Ujjainia, AIM NITI Aayog, Shri Aditya Arora, Power Networks, Shri Shankar Kavakar, AGM NBCL, Shri Chandra Agarwal, NBCL, Ms. Lady Panchmaya, 100XBC, Microsoft and Headstart, Shri Manar Fortness Arthyan, Shri Suyo Sunil, Shri Deepak Varta, Ms. Anamika Mehta from TKELF, Shri Vibhu Mishra TKELF, Shri Vinay Kumar TKELF, and also Shri Thokchung Tarun, President All Manipur Entrepreneurs Association. I would like to extend my vote of thanks to all other government officials and dignitaries from Government of Sikkim, media channels, faculty members of SMIT, SMU, and our fellow startup founders. On behalf of organizing the committee and the audience, I would like to thank the speaker of the day. I once again want to extend a heartfelt gratitude to the dignitaries on the dais, the officials from the Chief Minister's office, and other external dignitaries. I would also like to apologize if I missed to mention any individuals due to time constraint. We thank you very much for being here with us. It has been a great pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, Abigail. And with this, we come to an end of today's inaugural function of Entrepreneurs Meet 2021. Thank you everyone for gracing the occasion with your presence. Thank you once again and have a nice day. May I now humbly request the volunteers to kindly escort our Honorable Chief Guest and respected dignitaries on the dais for the high tea. May I also request volunteers to escort our distinguished guests and dignitaries for high tea. I request all our guests and everyone present here for a high tea at the reading hall. Thank you, everyone.